The Home Secretary said the only element needed to resolve the Irish border issue is goodwill from the European Union, who have so far rejected all efforts by Britain to reopen Brexit negotiations. Prime Minister Theresa May has said she will return to Brussels demanding changes to the controversial Irish border backstop proposal, which has remained to be the key sticking point for both the UK and EU throughout negotiations. In terms of an alternative arrangement, it can be doneSajid. JavidSajid Javid has dismantled claims the Irish border cannot be resolved through technology, insisting British border force found it possible to use existing technology and prevent a hard border. The Tory frontbencher explained the next steps the government is taking to demand concessions from Brussels. He told BBC's Andrew Marr show, "I think that is a really good step forward. It is first to try and find an alternative arrangement, and Steve Barclay, the Brexit Secretary, will be leading on that. The Attorney General, Geoffrey Cox, will be leading on another very important strand of work, which is to see that if it is not an alternative arrangement, can there be a hard time limit to any backstop or a proper exit mechanism, and he is the right person to look at that." Brexit News. Sajid Javid said it is perfectly possible to resolve Irish border issue. Image BBC Getty. He added, "But I'll tell you one other thing. In terms of an alternative arrangement, it can be done. In my own department I have got border force, and I asked border force months ago to advise me to look at what alternative arrangements are possible, and they have shown me quite clearly you can have no hard border on the island of Ireland, and you can use the existing technology, and it's perfectly possible. The only thing that is missing is a bit of goodwill on the EU's side." The comments come after former Brexit Secretary Dominic Raab revealed this week he was regularly notified while Brexit Secretary about certain officials within the EU who wanted to use the Irish border issue to force Britain into a backstop in an effort to control the UK after Brexit. Speaking in the Northern Ireland Affairs Committee on Wednesday, Mr Raab said, "I think there are certainly some in Dublin, some in Northern Ireland, and certainly in the Commission who have seen this as an opportunity to choose the high-level alignment approach to the backstop to control the UK after Brexit. I have absolutely no doubt that there are some voices for that, and indeed it was regularly reported to me by the diplomatic channel, through our diplomats, that there were voices to that effect. I think we would be naive to think that wasn't part of the debate." The EU has repeatedly rejected Mrs May's attempts to find alternative solutions to the Irish backstop, a last resort solution to avoid a hard border on the island of Ireland. The rebuke from Brussels came after Mrs May defied expectations to win a vote on a government-backed motion by prominent Tory backbencher and 1922 committee chairman Sir Graham Brady. The amendment replaces the backstop with unspecified alternative arrangements which the government admitted would need to be thrashed out in further talks.